There are two types of fights. Either competition sport fights, where it lasts and so on, or self-defense survival fights during an assault. I want to show you the main differences between both. That's very important to understand. So, on one side, sport fights. On the other, survival or self-defense fights. In sport fights, the goal is to score points. I simplify, but that's the idea. You score points to win the fight and get a reward at the end, like medals or trophies. In self-defense or survival during an attack, it's the opposite. It's to survive and get home safe. That makes sense. And the reward, if you're lucky, is just trauma. If not, it's the hospital. No medal at the end. So that already helps to understand the difference between sport and self-defense. That's important. In sport fights, there's a kind of balance and equal strength. What does that mean? It means fights are usually 1 versus 1. Okay? And now you'll start to see that self-defense is different. Same weapons. There are competitions with weapons, but usually it's bare hands. He has bare hands, you too. One-on-one. Same weight. There's often a weigh-in before fights. I did it when I was younger. When I was 12, 13, I did it for a few years. It's a different world. There are good things. It teaches stress control. When people watch you, you feel pressure. You work on timing and precision. That's good, but don't mix it with the street. Same weight, often same level. Beginners versus beginners. Rare to see a world champ versus a beginner. They sort it so everyone has a chance. So in sport fights, there's fairness, more or less. In self-defense, no. The number of attackers changes. 1, 2, a whole group against 1. So no more fairness. There may be weapons, if you're lucky to notice. Sadly, it's more common now. Sticks, knives, even pepper spray, etc. The attacker may be bigger, heavier, more skilled, a street fighter who causes trouble every day. And you're a beginner or not a fighter, he still has more experience. So no equality at all. In sport, alertness and mutual agreement. What does that mean? It means fighters know they will fight. They are warned. They agree. They train for it. They're ready, physically and mentally. That's normal. We train before the event. And that's important. They can back out if they don't feel ready. I quit. Okay, you win. You lost. But in self-defense, again, it's the opposite. The context is always in favor of the attacker in the street. He chooses when, where, how, and you suffer it. You try to react the best you can. There's no, wait, I quit, I'm tired. You deal with it. You can't back out. It sounds basic, but that's how to understand what a real fight is. And what a competition, sport fight is. Okay? Competition, sport fight. You often have techniques and body forms that are the same, mostly. If you do Shotokan karate, for example, you'll usually fight someone doing Shotokan. So it's familiar. Same moves, he won't do something weird from another style. That's important. So it's like a mirror. Same style. In self-defense, it's mixed. You face a boxer, or a small guy who knows nothing, but fights in the street and surprises you. So it's very random. Nothing like sport. That's important. In competition, there are rules. Some techniques are not allowed, mostly lethal ones. Eye gouges, throat strikes, to genitals, and so on. Okay? Even in MMA, even in free fight, it's very violent. They don't leave with a straight nose. But no biting, no hits to eyes, throat, knees, or to genitals. Okay? And in self-defense, there are no rules. In fact, the only rule is there are no rules. That's what we say, a slogan, so that matters. And usually, we focus on lethal techniques for defense in an attack. Okay? In sport, very little surprise. In self-defense, only surprise. Usually, the attack hits you fast. Total surprise. So, in sport, you use conventional techniques. That means, usually, there's a strategy. You had time to prepare. That's why you're there. You improvise a bit, but you think. You pick techniques. that score the most points. Let me give an example. Sport competition is not my thing now. I stopped long ago, maybe it changed. But back then, a kick to the head, like Ura Mawashi Gary, we saw this morning, it gave 3 points. Maybe now it's 1, I don't know. To win the fight. Some tried 2 or 3 head kicks to win, so they just kept doing that. Because that kick in the street is very risky. So they used techniques, conventional ones to score points, but outside, it's a suicide move. Okay? The more I go on with my talk, the more you see it's totally different. Don't mix both. In sport competition fight, moves are clean. In karate, if you don't pull your fist to your hip, you don't get the point. That's the rule. So if I punch and stay in guard, no point. Watch karate fights. They always pull the fist to the hip. Now, try that in the street. Boom, you get hit. So, as you see, it's not the same game. Now, the mindsets. In sport, you have a fair play mindset. Outside, no fair play. Outside, it's dirty. Anything goes. We say dirty tricks are best in the street. Like, look over there. Then I hit your neck or choke you when you don't see me. That doesn't happen in sport. There's fair play. In sport, you start far, bow, then start in guard. In the street, all ranges mix, and you're not in guard. It's not so simple. So, in sport competition, it's kind of, how to say, controlled and safe. I'm not saying we don't hit. That's not the point. The timing. What does it mean? In sport, it's also a show, so it lasts longer, like boxing rounds. We have several minutes, so there's a time limit. The fight lasts. Outside, it's random, and it must not last long. Because on a mat, your life is not at risk. You'll get hit, yes, but not to kill. You usually walk away on 2 legs. Depends. Sometimes it's a KO. I mean, we're not here to kill. Outside, end it fast, and you're not always at distance. All distances mix, close, long, etc. So there's a big gap between both. In self-defense, there's uncertainty. In sport, you build a fight plan. You can analyze. Boxers call it an observation round. They start the round, don't rush in. They look. Is he aggressive? Does he use legs more? Is he left or right-handed? And outside, it hits fast. Do what you can. You don't have time to organize. That's important too. In competition, you can get help. What does that mean? The referee is help. He gives penalties. He penalizes, but helps too. If the guy hits too hard, the ref says, contact, too strong. Thanks, referee. Nice to protect me. That's his role. If your nose breaks, stop. A doctor comes. You okay, man? Outside, no doctor. Very low chance someone helps. Sadly, we see it in the news. Not always true. Keep faith in people. Hope someone helps you. But it's rare. There are reasons. If nobody helps, it doesn't mean that people don't care. It's fear. In sport, as I said, you're in a safe place. What does it mean? You're in a warm gym. Comfortable, like here. You warm up, stretch, wear loose clothes. Outside, well, you use what you wear. Jeans or tight clothes. Ladies, maybe a short skirt or whatever. High heels, hard to walk. I don't know, whatever. We use what we have. It's not the same. It's not safe outside. Same for the ground. In competition, it's flat. There are no bumps or holes on the tatami. Could be dangerous. So, flat ground. No outside danger. No one jumps in to hit you. In the street, the ground isn't flat. And then, you have sidewalks, cars, poles, all around you. It's not clear. Good to know. Then, weather. In competition, no problem. You've never seen fighters with umbrellas, right? So, no issue. You're inside, good lights. You see everything. Outside, rain, fog, slippery ground. So, the street is messy. It's hard. You must know. Nothing helps you in the street. In sport, is different. Everything is made to go well. Now, fight distances. There are many types of competitions. Ground fighting, like pancrase, for example. Now, there's a new rule. You can't hit people on the ground anymore. Okay? But I mean, for example, let's take a discipline like in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, the fight is on the ground, in contact. So, it depends on the competition. The distances are clear. There are rules. If you do karate competition, it's mid or long range. You rarely stay in contact. You strike and move away. Long strikes. It depends on the style or discipline. Outside, anything can happen. And it often ends on the ground. That makes sense. But in sport, you wear gear. You wear a groin guard, gloves, mouth guard, and sometimes helmet. That's usual. You still get hit, of course. But outside, you have nothing. Gear is nice, but don't take it for granted. You can't count on that. You never feel that when you train Krav Maga or other. If you forget your groin guard for a fight, you feel naked. You think, I liked it better with my groin guard. In the street, no protection. Unless you walk around with one. A little story. I had a student here once. Some of you knew him. I forgot his name. After training, he kept his groin guard under his pants. I asked why. He said to me, in case I meet chicks. At least he's protected if attacked. In competition, you fight hard even until knockout. You're not under the law. That means it's a safe setup. You're insured if hurt. In the street, you follow the law of self-defense. Also, the law about helping people in danger. That means you can't smash the person, like in competition. That's the goal. It's a show. People paid for that. Outside, defense must match the attack. About the law on helping people in danger. Let's say you see an attack. For example, a big guy attacking an old lady. Sometimes it's the opposite. The old lady hits with a cane. You have two choices. Look away. But if cameras saw it and she dies, you are a witness. Failure to help someone in danger. That's the law. You can imagine, under stress, it's very hard to think about danger and the laws. Also, and this might shock you, if you knock out your attacker, leave him and run away. With cameras or witnesses, failure to help someone in danger. You must help after, I don't say give him CPR. No mouth to mouth. Just call for help. Say, he attacked me. I defended myself. He's down. Send an ambulance. Then you won't be blamed. That's it. That was the intro. Did you get it? A sport fight is not the same. There are some links, but street attacks are different. Understand this well. Keep that in mind. Today, we'll try. It will look like sport, of course. We won't gouge eyes, but think. This is to apply in real life. Got it? Ready? Let's go. Hi there, this is Alexandre Acarias. If you're watching this video, I'm guessing we share the same passion, martial arts and self-defense. You're going to love what's coming next, because at the end of this video, I'm giving you free access to an exclusive online self-defense course. If we haven't met yet, don't worry. You'll get to know me better through the exclusive training modules I'm offering you as a welcome gift. My name is Alexandre Acarias, and I'm an expert, totally passionate, even obsessed, with martial arts and self-defense. As I just told you, to personally welcome you to my community of martial arts and self-defense fans, I want to offer you a free online training. This video content will help you boost your self-defense skills and take them to the next level. You'll discover practical exercises, effective techniques, and key principles based on my more than 30 years of experience in martial arts and self-defense. And yes, it's 100% free. All you need to do is click the link right below this video. You'll land on a page where you simply enter your email address. Right after that, I'll instantly send you your welcome gift directly to your inbox. I invite you to sign up right now, because this special offer might not be online forever. Get your free gift and start to improve your self-defense skills, so you can become confident and effective in real-life situations.